What's up, guys, and welcome to my quick stock market update. What am I trading right now? What happened? So I clicked it off already. We're gonna start with just overviewing what happened Monday. I didn't do a video Monday, so here's what happened for my account on Monday. Let's see. It looks like I closed my win position. I was short the 115 call strike, closed for a 10.6% gain. LNTH. This was a cool one. It was a day trade. People ask me, Jordan, do you ever day trade? No, not really, but I did on Monday. I did a 19.4% trade gain. Beautiful. On LNTH, I shorted the 75 strike, and that's what I have open right here. Basically, got a mouse too. The little scrollies isn't allowed anymore. Let's look at the 5-minute. Let's see. Back up. The gray line yesterday is where I entered. I've already taken the lines off, but I must have closed it somewhere down here. I do remember it was like a 2% drop. So it started here. It came down 2%, wherever that is from here. And I closed the position for an almost 20% gain. Beautiful. Now, today, I was like, that was so great. I'm going to do it again. I feel like I almost got myself in a little trouble. I'm glad we have some big red volume here, because today I took on 2 tranches, which is a pretty big position. It's a little stupid. I didn't take my medicine earlier, so maybe that's why I got in it and I should not have. But let's finish with what I did Monday, and then we'll talk about that. Let's see. So I got 10.6% gain, almost 20% gain. I was long. I didn't even say what that is. I think that was Google. Yeah, because I have a Google and Microsoft position. So that I was short the 85 put because I was long. It was actually a vertical spread. Want to learn more about that? Check below in the video description to learn how to do these things, and your gains are beautiful. Okay, Google still long by being short the 85 put, and long the 80 put. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about all that. I'm not going to give the details. I'm just going to tell you the general idea. Next, Microsoft, that was still open yesterday at that point. I know right now it's actually 2 days. Anyways, just pretend this is a Tuesday video. Microsoft was still open for a 1.3% gain at that time. RXDX was open for a 6.1% gain. We'll see how that changes. Now, we're caught up today, Tuesday. Let's look at that. And it's like 1:53. I've been so busy, guys. It's been insane. But I'm gonna stick to this. I'm gonna stick to this one a day through the weekdays kind of thing here. So here, now we're looking at what we're looking at now. So you'll see I have a double tranche on LNTH. I got a little excited. I also have added my pops out here to the side, which is interesting. What that means is probability of profit. So this tells you on my positions, I now have 4 positions open. So unlike the LNTH, I have a 63% chance of earning 1 penny by expiration. I actually feel okay with LNTH. It's this one right here where I have almost a 70% chance of making money. I'm down 6.9%, and they didn't, I believe, don't quote me on this, but when I checked for earnings, it was like unknown earnings. I could be wrong. Maybe they told me about the earnings, but RXDX, where was that? That was right here. Boom. They came out with earnings, and it ran up on me. I was like, daggone. So I'm down 6.9% on this position right here, RXDX, and I entered at this gray line for me to make my full profit on this one, which I did not check. I believe it said 25%. It's actually a little over 25% profit if we stay below the red line, so it's a bearish position. I'm currently bearish on RXDX. I did not put my thing out here, sadly. This is going to be like a 16 or 17 days left to go on this. I believe it's going to be somewhere right in here. You'll see it next time. Okay, so that one I actually set an order. I'm hoping at open it kind of just drops a little bit. I set a buyback order at a 1.5% gain. So the actual stock price when this stuff happens, because they're theoretically lottery tickets, the stock price doesn't matter a whole lot. It's what people are willing to pay for the lottery tickets. So if it drops, it could be way more than a 1.5% gain at open. But that's what I set my buyback order at, because we crossed the green, crossed the red on stochastic. We had earnings, it went up. If we look at the 5-minute, I think we had a big green volume bar. I just checked at the end of the day. It was like doing this. I was like, oh, it's fine. Then I saw this big green volume and I saw it go up, and I was like, okay, so what's going on? And I read the news and they reported earnings. So not good for me. I only have, it's one tranche. So the cool thing about the strategy we use is if we ever get wiped on a position, it doesn't matter. You use size to protect what you got going on. So let's continue with what I currently have going on. We talked about RXDX. We kind of talked about that. Let's go ahead and look back here. Jordan just got so excited. He said, man, I did 20% yesterday. I'm going to do it again today. So today, we saw this little run up. I took one position, and then I was like, I'm going to slap it again. And I think we did this right here. I probably entered around here. I don't know why we keep right clicking. Weeble is dumb. Okay, here we go. So I got a little bit of a better entry. So this was my first entry. That was my second entry. And I stayed with my 75 strikes. So this, I know this is a 16. I think there were 16 days left on this. I did not draw a horizontal line. 16 days. I'm not going to look it up because that'll be time consuming. So this is going to be probably somewhere in here. It needs to stay below that red line. I'll probably close this at about 50% profit, which would be, this is a 30, probably like a 30%, 30 to 40% return. So I'll close this at like a 20% return again, probably. All right, next up, what else? So I'm bearish on LNTH. This is a very aggressive trade for me. I think it's going to work out. I think this green line is going to cross this red line. We're going to fall down. I think we're oversold. We did just have earnings on LNTH, so this is a good bearish position because the excitement should be done, theoretically, for strictly looking at the technical analysis and just saying, hey, just had earnings. Let's see. What is next? How am I on time? We got 7 minutes. Okay, keep going. Hopefully I said stay tuned for the end so I can tell you about the S&P 500 and where I think that's going. Google. Long Google. If we look from Monday, did we change it all? Google was 2.1%. Microsoft was 1.3%. Now we are Microsoft. Is that the same? Am I flat? Microsoft 1.3%. Microsoft 1.3%. Google 2. I didn't do any better. I thought Google was up. I think one of these is not right. I didn't change one of these. Okay, so anyways, it says I'm up 1.3% on Google and 1.3% on Microsoft. And can I open my phone real quick and look? Let's see. How much time I got? 8 minutes. We're doing good. I am Microsoft, Google. Where's my day? P&L on the day. Stay with me, guys. I'm going. We're doing this. P&L open. I'm not flat. I'm up on Google. I'm actually down a little on Microsoft. Anyways, you know what though? These pictures were taken, or this was done, it looks like 3:27 p.m. So by close, because that's what that's judged by. Anyways, stay focused. Good job, Jordan. Up on Google. Let's go ahead and look at them. You guys love Google and Microsoft and Tesla. Google. I don't know why I'm looking it up. I already have it pulled up. Google. My lines are not here. Google. Yes, here we go. Beautiful. Okay. So Google, I am flat. Look at that. I believe this, I honestly think I'm 2.1% up on this position, even though it says 1.3%. I just don't think it was changed. We are flat, and I just need to, I'm bullish on Google. I want to stay above this red line by the time we get to this blue line, which is 217. And honestly, I don't know my payout. It's probably like 15%. Something. No, yeah, probably 10 to 15% is going to be my payout on this. I'm up. Excuse me. Probably about 2% on it right here, and we've stayed flat since my entry, which would have been right here at this white line and this white line. The vertical and horizontal represent my entry. And we've stayed flat, and I'm up. Beautiful. If you want to learn how to make money while staying flat, or even working against you. This is a bullish position. It can go down even before the blue line. We could close right here, be here, and I still make my complete 10 to 15% on this trade. Next up, RXDX, we already talked about that. Microsoft, excuse me, guys. I need to stay above the red line, which is 230 by the blue line. How are we on time? Time. 10 minutes. I gotta wrap it up. So I'm bullish on Google, bullish on Microsoft. Want to stay above 230 before March 17th. This will pay. This one I remember was 10.86%, I believe. And I'm up like 1 or 2% on this as well. So I've covered my 4 positions. Those are my open positions. Where do I think the S&P 500 is going? Well, we just crossed over. We crossed the green and the red on the stochastic. We look down here closely. You'll see a little cross. So that is bearish. And we have decent volume to the downside. We had some big volume to the green side here, which would have pushed us up a little bit. And guess what I did? And then red volume means we're dying down on the up move. Big red volume means we're throwing gas to the downside. So let's move my little, let's move my line here. Boom. That's what I think now. My evolving market position or thesis. So I think something like this could happen. We're going to test. And then probably, I believe we would do half of this right here. So if we do come down, and let's say it takes us till here for that to happen, I think we're going to rip back up regardless of what the news is. I believe in technical analysis. So come here, come about halfway. So probably going to go up again, and then about the same kind of idea going on here. So that's where I think the market's going down for right now. I think we'll pop back up, go back down. I think that we will continue heading down. Unfortunately, the excuse me, guys. The FOMC, the Fed, Mr. Jerome, Mr. J-Powell, he still says that we're gonna raise the rates, hold them, and we're gonna see how it works out. So if that is true, you cannot have businesses who rely on debt and it doesn't affect earnings. I think we're going to see like an earnings crash, and then investors pay based upon the PE of a company. So if your earnings go down, that is going to bring your PE way up. Historically, we've paid, when we've had interest rates, we've paid like anywhere from like 10 to 15% PE. It's a really low PE. That's your value investors are like, yeah, if we can get a 12 PE, we're buying. While we've had almost zero interest rates, we've paid anywhere from 20 to 27 PE, something like that. Don't quote me on that. Google it yourself, figure that out. But a higher PE, like the S&P 500, 20 to 27, something like that, has been a more average PE throughout low credit environment, a low federal funds rate, which in turn makes banks charge lower interest rates. So with all that, I've just said I believe we're still going down until the economy gets so terrible that Mr. J Powell's like, you know what, we're going to quantitatively ease, we're going to lower interest rates. And if that scenario happens, because we're in such a bad recession, you're probably still not going to see the stock market go up. So my personal opinion, I could be wrong. I'm normally wrong, but I think we're going down for a while longer. So I think we could revisit my thesis, and we are way over on time. We're 14 minutes, I think we're gonna probably revisit 200 or 2000 in SPX or 200 SPY, somewhere between 3 and 200, or we'll just come down here, I believe, maybe just 300 and just stagflate, just go sideways for 5 years. That is my opinion. That is not financial advice. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate y'all, and don't forget to like, subscribe. Please leave comments. I love to have discussion. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.